Right. Good evening. Let's see if I can fix this overlay stuff. Oh, there you go. This is my thank you for watching overlay. It's a sun. All right. It seems it's working all right. So those of you that watched the first stream I did probably noticed that the quality wasn't all that great. Neither during the stream nor the rendered stuff that YouTube uploaded afterwards. I think it's still in like 720p even, yeah, which isn't all that great quality, and I should be able to stream with decent quality because I have a pretty beefy internet connection. So hopefully it's much better now. But otherwise, let me know. I'll try and tweak some stuff then. It should be in 1440p. But I don't know if it requires too hefty of a download speed on your guys' end to be able to watch it in 4040p. Let me know. 1440p, I should say. And hello to you guys in the chat. And hello Teddy and Verum, Tobias, Mohammed. Music is okay. I'll turn it down a bit. Is this better? It's so hard for me to gouge. I have a noise cancelling headset, so hopefully it's better now. It says 1440p on my screen. Looks good. Nice, Steve. So it's not 40p like I keep saying. That would be pretty nice though, but that's probably a bit too ambitious. Hopefully the music volume is okay now. It's great to hear, Teddy. Yes, I am Danish. In the last stream, it wasn't obvious at all, apparently. So I felt so proud that I was able to hide it. I assumed to, at least, but since then I've kind of realized through the comments on the videos where I have voiceover, and right now I guess during the stream, that I don't really hide it all that well after all. So oh well. Alright, I'll just adjust some light settings here. Greetings from Italy, but I am German. Ah, that's interesting. Assumed Germany. Close enough, I suppose. I think Germans would say that Danish is a really harsh language. That even German is beautiful compared to Danish. At least I'm told by colleagues that Danish sounds like someone attempting to speak with their mouth full of potatoes. And I'm not sure what to answer when they tell me that, but I think it's quite funny. And I realize it's not a really pretty language. But you have hygge. Yeah, that's true. We have patented having a good time, coziness basically, in Denmark. Teddy, are you Swedish by any chance? That would be my guess. If I'm a bit quiet, I'm just tweaking a few things. Tre danske kærlighedssanger. Kærlighedsenger. I'm not sure I even know. Is that like a famous Danish song or something? Maybe I should feel ashamed. But I've heard it's classical music. Okay, so that's why I don't know about it, unless it's like part of Danish cultural heritage. Then it's a bit awkward, of course. I've heard it's a really hard language to learn, though. But it's also quite remarkable that within Denmark you have really distinct dialects, despite the country being like 2 kilometers wide and populated by 24 people. So it should be a pretty hard language. But I will say one thing, and I will die on this mountaintop. Dutch is an uglier language than Danish. Yeah, I said it. No regrets. That is just an insane language. It's like a mix of macho German and Danish, and then add in like a liter of whiskey or something like that. And then of course some bike paths and water. I thought you were American because you only did American cities. Well, I've done other stuff as well, actually. But yeah, my first fascination within the game was just trying to recreate some American-inspired stuff. And I think I'm still quite fascinated by American cities. I'm inspired in the sense of wanting to build stuff that looks American in the game, not really inspired in the sense of wanting to live in the cities. No offense. Oh, sorry, I guess it depends on which US city. There's of course a massive difference, as the US is not just one streamlined entity, but it's 50 states. Rasmus Seebach and Kim Larsen is all you really need to know. Yeah. Alright, I haven't actually prepared any specific thing to build during the stream. The main thing is just to ensure that the settings are really great, because I should be able to stream with some decent quality. But what I was thinking was that if I'm to build anything, it's to expand this town with some more modern areas. So for those of you that tune in for the first time or haven't watched this series yet, then it's basically a region we are building. So the hope is to have multiple cities and towns and connect it all up with the infrastructure, which I'm gonna struggle massively building because I'm really not all that great at infrastructure, which is ironic given the YouTube alias I chose, but it is what it is. I think for one of the next episodes I'm gonna need a lot of help from you guys, because I've got like a massive problem, and I think maybe you guys can guess it, but yeah, I haven't really run any rail through the town yet. And in episode 3, where we built this fishing harbor, I kinda emphasized that the town, the backbone of the economy, was mainly comprised of fishing initially. So I would assume with the advent of the Industrial Revolution and the trains and rail, you would run some rail through here to probably transport the stuff, like inland for domestic use or whatever. So yeah, we've got a bit of a challenge. We're gonna have to retrofit rail through this town and place a station hopefully without breaking the whole thing. But I have a plan for getting to involve you guys in it so that we can figure out a solution. But yeah, it's a bit late, I know. It's gonna hurt one way or the other, I think. Want to build an American time? Well, one thing that's at least a bit easier is that they're usually more gritty, like in the street layout, which can make the game a little more easy to play, because it's easier to pop or even grow the stuff you need due to all the 90-degree angles, while most European cities will have something super weird. It looks like someone threw spaghetti on the ground, but that's the result of some of the cities being maybe 1400 or 1200 years old and having underwent like many renovations and changes and wars and stuff. So that's why it's so weird. So I think you should just jump into trying to build something American. I think it's actually easier to get started with that than if you were to do some European stuff. Teddy, I think we'll need both passenger and freight, and I'm not sure how we're gonna approach it. So the freight would be like the initial rail connection, but I assume it would also just have been used by people migrating to this part of whatever country this region is situated in. But yeah, freight is of course also needed, because of the primary incentive of bringing rail here would be to export from the fishing industry. Oh, lots of questions all of a sudden. I'll try to keep up. Let's see. Love the sweeping highway interchange design. You made it, or did it come with the map? Steve, that depends on which part. So all of this actually came with the map, and this is a map called Anahita Pass by Owl, and it's a fantastic map. So all this highway over here came with the map, as well as this section that runs through the countryside, and this section that runs near this coastline. But what I did was I expanded this interchange quite a bit. And I built this interchange as well, and this is never aligning. I feel I fix this issue each time. It's like a reckless teen that won't listen, but I'll do it again now. There's probably some setting somewhere that makes this pillar just bump up a bit. Or maybe it's because, let's see, is it sloped? Yeah, that didn't work. But okay, anytime I edit it in any way, it just goes to its default state. If anyone knows what's up, please let me know. But getting back, built this interchange. One thing I should say up front, if you watched my previous content from years back, you already know this, and I don't have to say it, but yeah, the highways I built, they're a bit iffy. Because if you're smart about it, you Google or Google Earth some of the already established highway designs and you try to sort of mimic or replicate that. But I'm more like, yeah, I can do it without Google, I'll just start, and this is where we sometimes end up. In Move It mod options, there's a setting called the Advanced Pillar Control. Enable that. Oh my god, you're a master. Let's see if I can find Move It among all these mods. There we go. Use Advanced Pillar Control. Oh. Fantastic. Will it affect this one as well, Teddy? Because I have to kind of adjust this bad boy once in a while. I mean, it shouldn't even be here because this is... Oh, it can actually fit here. Just about. It's not perfect, but my stuff never is. So we'll live with that one. Very nice. Thank you, Teddy. Was thinking of the part closest to the town. Okay, so I assume you mean this part. I think it turned out alright. Initially with the map, then the highway that kind of spawns from this one is only a one-laner. And yeah, that just seemed like a bit too low capacity for the plans we have here. Especially since I dragged some stuff over here, and as I talked about in one of the episodes, don't remember which one, then the idea is that we're gonna build an actual city here. I don't know if it's gonna be like the seat of the region, like the governance seat of the region. It could be, but we'll build something here that is much bigger than this town. I think I'll wait with that until the next expansion and content creator packs will come out. They come with some East Coast buildings. Yeah, there's also this, what's it called? This mid-century house pack that Revo has designed. That's pretty cool as well because it actually adds a theme of US styled houses that there aren't a lot of on the workshop. And I remember 4 years ago when I was building not Kendrick, what was it called? Crescent. So in the American Dream, I was actually sort of missing American suburbia from like the 60s and 70s. So like single story American suburbia. So I started creating it myself in the asset editor. In what's it called? Was it Blender I used? Maybe. It wasn't great, but it sort of worked for what I needed. Because most of the stuff was a two-story, and most of the stuff on the workshop at the time, at least, was pre-war stuff. But at some point, you would like to transition from inner suburbia or inner suburbs to more stuff on the outskirts, and then what I like to achieve, or try to achieve at least, is that you have like a gradual transition where you can see that the neighborhood is just a little younger because it's further away from downtown, so it was built at a later stage. It's something I've tried to achieve in this series as well, by using this sort of mixture of primarily like single story homes. I think like this one could go for like an 80s house. This is probably 50s. So a bit of a mix, but I think it definitely looks younger than these more inner suburbs. Where some of this Queen Anne, for instance, definitely looks quite older because it's closer to downtown, right? So it was built first, or it was built before the outer suburbs, at least. There's also a mod that sorts mod settings alphabetically. 2 comments on that. I think I should try and get that one because it's yeah, it's looking a little awkward right now when you have this amount of mods, at least. A funny thing though, when I commented on a video that the name infrastructure isn't really all that fitting because I'm just not all that great at building infrastructure. Someone suggested, what was it? Plop the Globalist. But a funny fact is I don't have that mod, so it wouldn't be all that fitting. But I used to use it a lot, but it doesn't seem necessary anymore. I can show you guys something I've been building off camera. I've just been, so as some of you may know, all these unified UI, all these new cool tools, I didn't really use that stuff back then 4 years ago. I don't think it existed. So that's entirely new to me. So I'm just trying to have a bit of fun and experimenting. So for instance, in this case, I've just added some additional nodes so that I can have like a separate stretch of road where the parking is interrupted by some trees. And let's see if I have more of that stuff. I have this. Oh my god, I didn't disable parking. That looks really odd. Nope. I don't know. This might be a bit excessive. But I mean, if this is like a really bohemian neighborhood, then maybe this is like a community effort to prettify something that was ugly before. I'm not sure. And being able to do this, however ugly it may be, with the intersection marking tool is just so nice. Because back when I used to produce quality content, it wasn't really available, so you'd had to draw all this stuff up. So that's just what a game changer, to be honest. All right, but I think I'll get the. We should start building something, so that I don't just talk for an hour. Yeah, what I was thinking was snatching up a bit more of this nice recreational area to just plop down some more residential areas. I'm using the realistic population mod, which is why that despite the town having quite the size by now, and we have like a small satellite suburb as well, then the population isn't all that high, and the demand is really high. So that kind of tells me that there's an abundance of workplaces, and there aren't really enough people to occupy the jobs. So we're gonna need even more stuff. But I think I'm gonna start down here because we have this empty patch, which is a bit weird. So I think we're gonna put some nice tiered houses here. Let's see. It's quite hilly, so I'd like to make it tiered. Let's see if I can. We'll just start by having a straight one. And this is not exactly the best location, right? But these houses, they predate the highway, right? So they were there first, which of course it doesn't really matter now, but Okay. I can't place them here unless I cheat. I'm gonna need to raise this road again. Map theme, let's see. It's not this one. Which one is it? I think it's actually coastal, and then I've changed a few stuff around. So I think my grass texture, my grass texture is from this not so rocky hills theme. So I changed that up, and I might also, let's see, gravel is springwood. But the rest is Owls Los Angeles. And the Los Angeles theme works wonderfully with this map. It's from the same, the guy that made the map also made the theme, so it's, yeah. Oops. Please don't clip the highway, come on. I'll have to remove it. Close enough. Your bird is on fire. Yeah. We'll do something weird here, and I don't know if it's gonna work. Let's find out. Come on. Will you stop clipping? Where's my menu? I don't have my road menu. We'll do it manually. Isn't there like a placement mode where I can place these despite the terrain being so steep? I think I used to be able to do this years ago. But I may be wrong. Doink. We're gonna have to make like a retaining wall of some sort. There you go. That is very, very steep. Maybe a bit too... maybe a bit too steep, oh god. That better? Yeah. Let's see if we can... Oh, wrong button. No, not quite. Okay, so we'll do like this, and then... That was wrong. I'm finding this area surprisingly difficult to build. Hello from Finland. Hello. Your YouTube moniker is also really Finnish sounding. Taimanopa. Sorry if I butchered that. I'm gonna have to adjust these. If someone knows how to one-click adjust these to the road height, all of them at the same time, then please let me know. Because if I say adjust to terrain, it doesn't seem like they really adjust all that well, because the terrain is so sloped. But I'm pretty sure there's a smarter way to do this. That's gotta be the theme for this live stream so far. There's a smarter way to do what you're doing. But Control H is for terrain, right? Or is that's to object height? And I guess if I had like an object just in front of each home that represented the height of the road, it would be easy. But I have to Control H to either the section or the node. So for some of them it works a bit awkward. If you turn collision off, you should be able to place the buildings. I'm gonna ask a really stupid question, but where do I turn collision off? I'll let that hang until someone in the chat gets back to me. Yeah, I could Control N to add nodes, but I mean, then I would add a node for, I guess, each house, or at least I'd have to add a node for each house on the slope or the slopier parts. But it could work. That's true. But I think this is all right. All this highway is elevated, so it's just even out this just a bit. Looks a bit crazy right now. Because this is elevated anyways. So we're just gonna make this ridge a little less extreme. And then I think I should maybe just adjust the height of this as well. Yeah, definitely. It's a nice handbrake this guy got, but is that a Subaru? I guess that makes sense then. Tough car. Do something like this instead. And we had a node here, so hopefully this will just work. It does. And this is a little more tricky. Find road anarchy. Am I missing a pop-up of some sort? Oh, is it force zoning? Because then would the zoning be forced even though it's really steep terrain? So instead of just 2 tiles wide, I would have the full 4 tiles and be able to place it. I'm just guessing. I have no idea. Let's see, the 4 blue symbols, the right one in your left corner. Tenny, I'm gonna have to make you spell that out. You have to talk to me like I'm 5. On the straight slope, this one. Toggle road collision. Alright. So if I disable that, will I be able to plop alongside the road no matter the terrain? It was enabled by default though. Which, yeah, I guess that makes sense. So disabled now, I should be able to... Thank you. Thank you very much. I think that's what I used back then, because this tool was available in 2018, right? Oh, look at this driveway. Oh. Let's do a little switch. No, maybe we'll just remove this one. Doesn't really work all that well with a such a wide house. And we can fit yeah, much better. Alright, so we're gonna use a key or a retaining wall. I guess I should check if I have any nice keys. But they're not in here, are they? No. Here they are. Let's see if we have something that fits. Concrete's probably not really a good fit. This one maybe. Yes. So see if I can just get one for each node. There you go. There you go. There you go. Some adjustment. Doesn't fully hide this ugliness, but we can fix that in just a second. can get this, I'll get this all lined up and snug. Ooh, this note's looking a little funky. Why do I have to lower this? That can I slow it? I can. Great. Not this section. That's interesting. I can't slope these. Is that because it's was this of a different type? It's a bend. So if I change this, can I then slope it? I can. Hopefully that will help a bit. We'll get to it. Oi, 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 oi. Very steep. Thou shalt not fiddle with middle. How long is short in the stream, or is that very fluid? Oh, that's very fluid. It's just a disclaimer in case stuff didn't work out. But I think it's like an hour and a half maybe or something. Okay, maybe I can fix this by adding additional nodes en masse. That gave me one additional node. Yeah, it's better, not perfect. There might be some keys that are a little easier to work with in this regard, but I really like this one. Can I maybe... Oh, we're lagging. Do you like this? No, not like that at least. Does anyone understand the physics? How can I flip this one around so that this section with the fence and the lamp are actually on this side of it? Can I? Guess if you use node controller, you could slim the Nice. Very nice. I didn't think of that. I'll try that. see how that works. It's got a bit of clipping due to the road. But, I mean, I could just adjust it then so that it doesn't quite slim all that much. It's a little too slim now. Something like that, and then I can just adjust it a bit. It's a bit annoying that this tiny road with like one parking, dedicated parking lane and one dedicated lane for driving clips out all that as much as it does. Makes it a little hard to work with. Yoink. Let's see, these were slimmed to 70%. So I'll just try to slim the wrists and see if it's a little easier to work with. I don't think I've ever slipped them using this tool, so it's good to know. Oh wait, of course I use it doing when I build all the cul-de-sacs. I'm forgetting things. Yeah, is there any chance this is gonna look really nice? We're gonna need an additional node here, I think. Guys, is this salvageable? Or am I being stubborn? I don't have any terrain options now. Please. Oh, yikes. I can't actually open any menu. Well, maybe it is a short stream after all. Has anyone experienced this? I know what's going on. Parallel tool in network multi-tool. So the road parallel with the key, maybe? I should be able to add the key as the network it's parallel with. That could work. But I'm all out of toolbars. They've been taken from me. Has anyone tried this? Oh, wait. I think you're right, Hilko. I think that's a great idea. But I have a bit, did I, oh wait. Oi. We're back. A for effort. Computer says no. Be honest with me. Did I press something that I shouldn't have? I might have. Okay, let's just remember what this key was called. Is this not how you spell it? Ooh, it's getting really awkward now. I would say that spells quay. All right. I immediately forgot how it was spelled. Quay. Okay, we'll just find it manually. It's called VC on. Yeah, never mind. I think he'll go. Computer said no, and now my brain is sort of tapping out as well. Which is a bit early. It's not even 30 minutes past 8. But there's supposed to be a way to use network multi-tool to something like this, right? Create parallel node. Select node to add it to hold shift to on. I'm not sure how that is done. I haven't used this, but I've used this tool, parallel road tool, but I guess that's obsolete now. Is there no easier way of doing this? And I can't even scroll. No, it's time to learn something new. So if anyone knows how I use the create parallel mode to do so, should I place the road first? First put road, great. We got this one as well. Just play. I don't know if I need to play. Then the GUI one next to it. Nice. And then I can say select node to add it to order. I'm clicking. Oh, there you go. Select node to add it to order. This node can't be selected because something. Click to select node, and then should I click? No. Yes. All right. Yeah. Very good. Does anyone know how I press to change height, to invert control L? No. Press control. Is that plus I? There we go. Oh, yeah. Enter. Oh wait, it didn't really work. It's like the key is misaligned. I need to invert this. There you go. I'll drink to that. Oh, Jesus. Does this look right, guys? Is this what I wanted? An endless pit for my sorrows? If this doesn't work in the end, I will eat my cat. I hope you got a bit of an appetite tonight, man. Okay, so I can change the offset, but I need to just invert it. Simple as that. There you go. Beautiful. But I mean, so my question is, if let's see if this will work. I'm gonna do something first though, because I don't trust in my own skills, which should be obvious from the stream so far. So we're just gonna copy paste this and place it right there. That's my social security net in case this doesn't work. And then now I guess we should be able to just remove this. I was just a bit, I didn't understand how it selected to add this, but here we go. Go like this. Can I continue? I can. Oh my god, guys, look at this. Oi, 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 oi. Look at this magic. Oh wait, fuck. Sorry. Profanity filter. No. We'll try again. I did invert it, didn't I? No. Let's see, please. Invert. Go. And then just the... What? That's odd. That's odd. But these keys are always so iffy to work with. At least if they have something you'd like to be on the outside of it. If I hit enter, this should work, right? It doesn't. What if I try again? No, I can't get it to align. Ah, that's so annoying. Guys, when I emphasize that I like to work in with low detail, you know why now. It's out of necessity. It's not an active choice. Just not all that great at it. It's a nice garden this guy got. That's how they sold it to him. Really interesting lot. Lots of opportunities. You likely can't access 15% of your purchase. You can rotate them and move it. It's worth a shot. It's worth a shot. Well, didn't work, but let's see if we can just do a full switcheroo. It's not gonna work for these, but hopefully maybe the nodes are perfectly aligned now. So if I just... Why not use a retaining wall and some surfaces next to it? Because I love the pain. That's a great question. Why not do that? I guess I'd have to use procedural objects to have the surfaces be at like an incline. And I mean, have you guys seen my procedural objects use? I'll show you guys the extent of my skills. This is what I have managed. That's it. What happens if you don't invert with the parallel tool? I mean, we can try, but I'm pretty sure it doesn't work. I mean, if it works, then, you know, beers are on me, right? I don't owe any beers. Alright, we have this selected, so let's see if... No, it's not really gonna work. it's not all that aligned anymore. I mean, these are sort of okay-ish. Should have a tool there that lets you flip that way. Or key. Is it key? It's expressed key, right? Do I have a tool that I can use? Or try selecting the nodes in the opposite order and flip it to the other side of the road. This is the saga that never ends. We'll try to invert it. And is there anything else I can do? Press tab to switch creation side. That's just okay. Ooh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Can I? Oh, come on. This time around, I wanted the fences on the inside because then, in theory, I could just move it a few meters right and it should align. But yeah. That's a good question. What if I remove my terraforming network? Like this. And because then I don't really have any artificial stuff. If that makes sense. Then I have the natural terrain. Here we go. Attempt 46. You can do it on the other side and then mirror it with move it. Can I? If you tweak, then it might fool you into maybe. I'm trying to fool it. Come on. Be fooled, damn it. Let's try the mirroring approach. I'll just drag this out. Give me a second here. Some nice tweaking. It's key twerking actually. Alright, so let's see. There was another suggestion in the chat. Try selecting the... Oh, that's not gonna work, right? That's... If maybe I can flip... Let's see, so if I hit tab... Can't even see them right now. Oi, 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 what did I do? Sorry, my headset turned off. I'm trying to turn it on again. There you go. So I might have hidden keys down here now. I do. Copy the road and parallel the key elsewhere, then just move it. That's worth a shot. Everything's worth a shot. Let's see, do we have a nice spot? I was way out here before. So here we'll have to flip it like so. Yoink. But I have the terraforming. That's right. I have the... Oh crap, I have the terraforming network. Okay, we can work this out. Go away. We can go away. We can go away. Go away, please. All right. All right. Let's see. It doesn't really look like it brought the sloping with us, right? But damn it, we're gonna try this, and then it's gonna be some hefty manual align. What? Come on. What? Oi, 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 oi. Oi, 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 oi. Come on. Someone explain this goddamn wizardry to me. Because I don't have the mental capacity. Why? Let's compose ourselves. No biggie. We'll just try it again. It's gonna align just fine. Right. Everything looks perfect. Maybe node for node, and then the node union tool. We'll try. Let's see if we can do it over here then with the original road. I'm so sorry to all of you that expected quality content. But here we are. This is what you're getting. It had this really nice slope before, and as soon as I hit enter, that's just gone. So I'm not sure this is gonna work. Well, I guess so far so good. So Tenny has the winning suggestion right now. At least this is the best. This is the best spot we've been in, right? I know it's not saying much. But there we go. Oh my god, if this works. It's not you, it's Keys. Oh, that's so romantic, Kiliko. But I'm pretty certain it's me. But I mean, thanks for the support. Cool. And then I'm supposed to be able to... I mean, these are 2 nodes, right? No. It's already connected. This tool is just amazing. But unfortunately, we didn't really get like the slope I had hoped for. So perhaps I should just attempt to... yeah, node for the win. I agree, it worked much better. Whoa. What did I click? I wanted to add a node. Good. I'm frantically hitting Control C. Can you guys hear it? Yeah, it's not working. So we're in for a ride now. Let's see if I can rectify this. Add a node. This one should be able to be aligned. There we go. And we need that bit of a slope. I think I need to add 50 nodes here just to get the slope going. That's where we are. Yep, we're gonna need another one. There you go. This is absolutely brutal. I'm glad I have you along with me. So what's with the textures now? Ah, yeah, of course. Of course, when there's a bit of a slope in this key, the texture goes all... Sorry. Come on, let it go now. No, I'm gonna beat this horse to death. Come on, let it go now. You make it sound like I'm torturing it. It's not entirely wrong, but not true either. You guys know what we need here. No, we're not gonna add another node because it's gonna completely splash out the texture. As we see here. Maybe I should just remove this. Yeah. I mean, screw it. We're gonna adjust the road then. Maybe that's better. Ah, that's perfect. Much better. Can I remove and report these comments? Hide user on this channel. There you go. Oh yeah, I'm getting spammed. Put user in timeout. Report. Sorry about that in the chat. I have this filter on that should make sure that we don't get spammy, annoying messages. It looked good before it looked bad again. Yeah, that's the theme for tonight, right? Hey mate, I actually never comment, but just coming by to tell you how much I missed your videos. Cheers. Thank you so much, man. Thank you. I really appreciate that. By the way, as I'm here, I was wondering why every single European town on City Skylines is Eastern/Central European themed. Is it because of the increased difficulty of creating Mediterranean narrow streets? I think it's the selection of stuff on the workshop, rather. I know you could build something that's a little more Mediterranean looking. There's like an Italian 4, 5, 6 story residential theme, I think, on the workshop. That's quite nice. And then there's some Greek stuff, although that's lower density, I think, like single family homes. And then there's I think Ronix, he made this pack of Tel Aviv, so Israeli apartments, but you could probably stretch it a bit and consider them Mediterranean as well. I mean, Israel is, I guess, a part of the Mediterranean countries, other countries with shoreline to the Mediterranean, so. But you'd have to have like a mixture of different styles probably, or just accept that the diversity in the buildings won't be all that great. Mediterranean cities have a bunch of elevation within their cities that are hard to recreate in CSR. Argos, you're so wrong, haven't you been watching the stream? Elevation is so easy to work with. I've only spent literally an hour trying to add a key. Just add a key to a road. And I'm not done yet. Yeah. Sorry for the outburst. The map is called Anahita Pass by Owl. I'll just post a link because it's really nice. I've done a lot of tweaks to it, but it's pretty nice out of the box. There you go. Maybe only slope the 2 nodes at the end and flatten the rest of the segment would probably make for an easier time matching slopes. I agree. I'm also wondering what if it plays in that I have this one slopes. That didn't really matter. All right, let's try. I mean, this is all right. Okay, and damn it, we'll have to do with all right for now. I'm gonna slim this one, but first I'm just gonna cover up the gravel. Not this one. Here. Yes. And then I'll see if I can slim the key. I'm a little sad with the textures here, but I mean, it looked like the bricklayers just went absolutely insane on this part. Or they reached up here and they were like, we don't have enough bricks for this. If we continue, we shouldn't cut them so small. It looks a little odd, but it's because I still have a node too much, I think, because it's not an issue on the other end. So we'll see if we can just, we need to remove it. Yeah, there it looks better. And then I'll just add nodes to the road and I'll let that kind of define the slope instead. I should have probably just done that from the beginning, but yeah, look at this, much better, much better. Aye. So I mean, I'm glad it's a solution that's viable, but yeah, I apologize that it had to take 45 minutes. But I mean, I hope those 45 minutes were entertaining, right? And oh, this is the where's the node for this bad boy then? What? There we go. This is the terraforming node, and oh, there you go. This is the key. All right, we're gonna add another node. I can't carry all these nodes. How is this even possible? The two nodes are at a lower height than the key, but still, is it because of the slope here? Yeah, it is. Wait, there you go. Woo! Oh my god. Oh. This is the hardest thing I've ever built in this game. And it's a key. A totally different approach than flip the lower row of houses 180 degrees so they face the higher road, then set them at the higher road height, then you put the key only south of the double row. Will be a high key though, yeah, true. But I mean, I appreciate the creativity, Hilko. I really feel you're trying to help me here. Help a toddler grab a bottle of milk. It must be the same feeling, sort of. Oi. Anyways, I mean, it looks pretty alright, doesn't it? Right? Okay, it does. We're gonna save the game here. Okay. Because if I were to hypothetically accidentally delete some of this without saving, I'd be very pissed. Okay, we're gonna slim it because it's a little chunky, right? I mean, it's a thick boy right now, but it's a really nice feature. Right? So you stand here, you're a fresh homeowner, you're a millennial actually, you just bought your first home. Of course, you'd had to acquire such a big mortgage that you'll never be debt free in your life, but it's your first home. You look at this and you, wow, it was worth all the money. Look at that. Oh my god, is that a highway in our backyard? it is, but you can't win them all. So it's a nice location, and it's a trash tier location all at once, and that's the diversity of cities, and that's why I play this game. Okay, let's see if we can make this this chunky boy just a little less chunky. Can I? No, I can't. Can you actually? So I've learned so much already now. Is it possible to slim the actual segments, or do I have to go node by node? And it's okay if I have to go node by node. I feel I can handle any challenge in the world right now, because I have a functioning key here. But what I've learned from chat is that I am much more rusty at this game than I initially imagined, which is very inspiring, but also terrifying at the same time. What is it? It's down here. Oh, yeah. Come on. No, it's somewhere around here. There it is. I just slimmed the terraforming network. Very interesting. I mean, this looks quite nice. I have 2 sons, one is a toddler, but it looks good now though, in a terrible kind of way. Thank you. I quite like it. I think these lamps, like the default lamps that go with this key, work quite well. I'm not really sure we're gonna need but this is part of the road though. It just looked as there were tons of them over here, but it's probably because I've added all these nodes. But I mean, yeah. Also, I'd be just a slightly bit pissed if the city I lived in chose to make the parking along this road like either private parking that you have to pay a private company for, or even just municipal parking. So that would be a bit iffy, right? But that's just me. Let's see. I mean, yeah, okay, I'm gonna try something here. And I am so scared of destroying something, because is this gonna... yeah. Never mind. Never mind. Never mind. I'm not doing anything here anymore, and I think you guys might be cringing each time I press something, and I completely understand. I'm not touching this segment of the city ever again. This is finalized, final state. Yeah. Oy, that was exhausting. But let's see if we can spice up this road a bit. By just maybe having some more nodes. Let's see if this is wide enough to make something interesting here. I think it is. Yoink. So I'd like to have like small sections with no parking, where instead there's just like a tree or something. Yeah, they are definitely not. I guess that's sort of okay. Yep. Hello, Ferrarakias. I'm so sorry for butchering that. Ferrarakias. Anyways, welcome to the stream. You can also add a second key or something to the lower road so it doesn't overlap the road after this. You are the key expert. I will. We need a key more. I've been trying to hide from that fact, but there's no denying it. We need another key. So strap yourself in. And I don't think this is even necessary because I can't really change much here by adding this terraforming stuff. I guess over here it makes sense to just make this a little steeper. And then let's see, we're gonna make another key. Okay. What did I click? I clicked this one, but does it know that it does? All right. So the only thing that worked. Okay, we're gonna try the full flow setup right now and see if it works over here. Because right now everything's looking wheel Breno. I hit enter and it's all made. What? Never mind. Never mind. We got a technique in place and we're gonna stick to it. We're gonna stick to it. So one key at a time, which is inverted. Yes, that worked. And then another section. Worked. And then I guess it should sort of just stop here, right? All right, so this one is not gonna work. But if I did this, would it then? It would actually. Okay, we're gonna try that again. I'm sorry. We're gonna try to see if we can get the Benti bees with us here. I'm not. Oh my god, it worked. But it's gonna need a ton of adjustment. This is city sadism. Yes, you are correct. You are correct. Please. We're gonna start by just putting this thick boy on a diet. A few bicep curls, some pull-ups, a bit of veggies. Look at him now. All cleaned up. And then we'll see if we can just move him a tiny bit without messing something up. Oh my god. I missed a note, didn't I? It's disabled or deselected these ones. I think we'll try again. It's okay. It's okay. We can work with this. We can work with this. But yeah, this one is gonna be really tricky. If we can just steal a bit of the parking space. And do this. They are so finicky to work with, but I mean this is much easier than previously. Oi. this would be so tricky, and it might just look more... Yeah. That doesn't look great. We should just remove this node before I mess something up completely, I think. And then maybe just end this bad boy here. Like so. Thank you for your service. It doesn't even have to go all the way up there, I think. Actually, this part can just go away, like so. Oh, I hate working with the terrain and with the sea and mountains. Everything else than just a flat terrain. But I think this turned out all right. Although the color of this key kinda stands out just a little bit. Oh yeah, is it this one? One more thing, I noticed that when I pick a tree and want to add it on top of a road now, I have this issue where it instead attempts to upgrade the network. So if someone from chat knows what I've misclicked, then it would not be the first thing I've learned today. So currently I have a scuffed strategy of just placing it next to wherever I want it and then adding it. And then just just copying it to place it basically. Oops. There you go. Ah, this looks quite nice, I think. Where do we have another node? I think it makes sense to have one here already. Doesn't have to be like fully aligned. Something like that. Yes. Yes. Then I think we're gonna add the filler as well down here. Right as you enter. Cool. And we're gonna, of course, disable some parking here. And my headset turned off again, so I'm gonna turn it on again. I guess it's because I'm not using the headset microphone, then despite listening to music, it turns off automatically. Use the node controller to make the slopes. It is easier when you get used to it. You mean this tool, right? Something like this. Oh, I don't have enough selected to... Yeah, but I've used it a bit. It seems really good. What you doing down there, man? Get up. it's rain here. Most of the other houses seem to be decently aligned. Some of them have really... Oi, 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 oi. You guys know what this calls for. Yeah, let's just hide that bad boy. Nobody needs to see that, right? Nobody needs to see that. The Lord works in mysterious ways. Wonder if I can make these even thinner, which calls for save more. Just a tiny bit before it starts clipping more. I would have to adjust it, but when does the clip? Okay, so I can get it all right in here. Yeah. So I guess if we make it 60, then if I drag it all the way in, will it clip out? No, it won't. Okay, so that's the plan. It's still a little thick. Does it happen to you guys as well that it sometimes deselects everything else, or maybe it's really just me, and maybe it's not a bug, it's just me misclicking something? That is entirely possible. I just feel like that sometimes it deselects some of the nodes I've already picked. But look at this. This is much better. I think, at least. Yoink. Nice. Oh, so this road is not even straight. It's got a ton of different. Oi, 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 oi. I thought I had made this major part of it at the same level, but no. Would have obviously been too easy, right? Masterpiece, highway residential. Yeah. Yeah. It is. It's a weird location, right? But 90 years ago, or some odd number like that, then this was a prime location. So if you're like the manager or something of some of the fishing industry down here, then maybe you'd want to have your house built just on the outskirts of the town, away from the bustle and noise of downtown, all the saloons, maybe some gunslingers. So you have your mansion built out here on this ridge with great views, and everything's perfect. And then at some point during the 60s, the US government is like, yeah, we are gonna place a highway everywhere. And here you go. So yeah, the location's not all that great anymore, but this is actually something I see quite often in real life. In my own city as well, you'll have these almost Victorian style mansions that are just gorgeous, full of details, but the location isn't all that great anymore because they are built along important roads back then, but of course not with the same volume of traffic or the same noise levels as now. But now those important roads have like naturally been developed into arterial roads or main roads, and suddenly your location just isn't all that great because now it is a busy road. And it's something people really value a lot when they buy a property, that it's somewhat quiet and not right next to traffic. So yeah, I think this was about it for the stream. It turned out a bit longer than I had initially expected. I'm gonna do some more tweaks to this to make it look a little nicer. I'm a bit concerned if these keys stand out a bit too much, but I don't think they're too bad. When I look at them in isolation, then this kind of red maroonish look looks really nice, but it's not really a color that we have anywhere else in the region, I think. So they're a bit unique right now. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. It has been an interesting stream to say the least. Thank you guys so much for all the help. I was really out on deep water here because I never really work with this stuff. Not because I'm not really sure why, but I don't just think generally I'm not that creative, at least when it comes to like using keys or using retaining walls and some ploppable surfaces to make different levels, right? I don't really do much of that, and when I do, it certainly shows. So I was in deep water here, but I got a ton of help from the chat. So thank you guys so much. I'm not sure how it would have looked without the assistance of you guys. And I also learned quite a bit of stuff about this network multi-tool. I'm sort of getting comfortable with node controller and intersection marking tool, but each time I opened this drop down, I was like, whoa, what's all of this? And then I quickly closed it again. But yeah, some really powerful tools in here, so that's really nice. I appreciate the assistance, and I think this turned out all right now. I mean, honestly, if they're on the highway, like right next to it, who wouldn't want to live here? I know I would, at least. I'm gonna decorate. Yeah, let's just quickly decorate this one down here up as well. I'm wondering if this one can be a bit slimmer. if I can just push it just a little bit. Let's see. Yeah, I think so, because the big brother upstairs is 60% stretched now, so this one should be able to do that as well. Sorry. Yoink. And then this area is like perfect for maybe some tennis courts or some of the recreational activities these high-class citizens would enjoy. So tennis. I don't see myself fitting a golf court, at least. So I have this issue again where it deselects the nodes I select. It's a little annoying, but alright, it worked okay. And like that, and we'll just do like that. Perfect. Alright, perfect is a big word, but it's better. It certainly is. We'll just see if we can carefully lower this a bit. There you go. Then I'd like to add some nodes. Yes. I'm completely winging it. There we go. And then we're gonna copy paste our fill up here because I think it looks alright actually. Yoink. And here as well. And we could do one here, but then just adjust this node ever so slightly. Please, 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 please don't destroy the entire city. Not yet. There you go. Whoops. And this is just apply. It's just the basic dashed line that I'm using. Just copy pasting it. It's a little easier, I think. This could actually be a cool spot for the filler. If I can flip it, I can. Great. Alright, let's get the cars out of the way. You can't really park here in the first place. Okay, that's perfect. No parking. Oops. Let's have a bit of a cinematic look, maybe. Decreased field of view and some ultra high detailing. Not too bad, I think. It was amazing. You're a fast learner. You think so? All right, I'll take it. Thank you. Thank you, Pajik. And thank you for the assistance. I saw you were quite active in the comments as well, trying to get me somewhere. But I think this turned out pretty well actually. I think I'm just gonna keep this key, or maybe change it out to one where the color is a bit more neutral. I just really like this one, so I think that if I kind of extend this theme over here, then it's not gonna feel as out of place. Hopefully not. Or maybe I should just use it throughout the city in more places, because I really like the color. Someone has already succumbed to the noise of the highway. That is so sad. Poor guy. Anyways, I think that was it. So I'm probably gonna tidy this up a bit at some point. But yeah, it was a ton of fun to stream, at least. I don't think I've never been this. How do I say it? I've never been this unproductive in almost 2 hours of playtime. So that's an achievement in and of itself. But yeah, thank you guys so much for all the help. And I mean, I think this area turned out all right, really. So thank you all for tuning in, and thank you all for all the support I've been given since I started creating content again. It's yeah, I know I've said it before, so I sound like a broken record, but it's really been overwhelming. It's just amazing. Loss of words sometimes. So thank you guys so much. If you want to see more, then feel free to subscribe and hit that bell notification thingy. I think the bell notification, you will also get notified when I post in the community tab, and I do so quite a bit. And I plan on continuing doing so, because something I loved those years ago when I was more active was to involve you guys in decision making. And I've already begun doing that, and we're gonna continue with that, and it's gonna be expanded as well. So if some of you remember, I used to have this city council thing going on, and it's gonna be the same this time around. We're gonna have a fully fledged city council with different stuff to vote on and different consequences and outcomes based on the decisions we take for this region of Coniferia. And yes, the name is Coniferia. We decided that during the vote. I like the word, but I have a hard time pronouncing it. So that's perfect as the name for this region. I'm gonna pronounce it 10 different times, the first 10 times, but yeah, there you go. And it seems that the name of this town will be Pine Harbor. At least last I checked, that was the most upvoted or upvoted suggestion, which I think is a nice fit as well. Actually, as soon as I saw it would probably be that I started adding more pines to the city, because I'd kind of removed some of them. So yeah, thank you guys so much for tuning in. Have a really nice evening.